It is middle of the night. Not really. It's like 11 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. And was doing Viking hair and just hanging out. And I thought, why don't I go live for my peoples? Whether or not you are joining me tonight or not, you'll be able to see this at some point. So this is going to be a general collective because everything I already did for both of the weekends have already happened. Joy, hi! No, I think you have a cell phone, man. And it's in your pocket, and if you have notifications, that's what I do. You know, it's on my phone. Good to see you, though. Good evening. Good evening. Welcoming in, everybody. So all that talk about the dog, I wound up with a puppy. And I swear, pulling into these people's yard, a flock of crows went whoosh, and I was like, shut the front door. You are kidding me. I did not just see a whole pack of crows coming out, and we're talking about unconditional love, and here's this just stupid, adorable puppy who I don't know why I don't have him here to show you. I named him Bodie. He is a black lab coonhound. Thank you, Joy. You're such a sweetheart. I guess we're starting with the Lenormand tonight, since that's what I've got in my hand. This is going to be for the general collective. I will do the individual signs at the end. But I guess they're already jumping, so let's get started. Oh, let me open the window. If you're going to sage, after you sage the room, open the window. Rita! If that's the Rita I think it is, you're should be expecting your reading, like, now-ish. It's coming. I see what you did there, Sid. The mountain. We're starting. Oops, stay still. I'm telling you to stay still, like you're gonna make your comment. There you go, Adam. Did it work? Hold on, I'm trying to score a. There you are, Adam. Now moderating. Look, we're looking at the mountain, okay? And so this is blocks, obstacles. I just went she-bop in my head. Like the Temptations. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ooh. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Babe. I was gonna say girl, and then I just heard babe, so I guess. So we have some, and the archer, again, with these cards. Look at how many cards there are. And I am flipping and flipping and flipping, and the same cards keep coming out, so I want to just be like, the energy isn't done. Because I think that's, okay, so again, here we go with Missy from Saltwater Hills Tarot. I love her. You fuck with her, you fuck with me. End of story. Listen, she was talking about this, and I think her Friday reading, which if you haven't seen it, it's called The Climate's really good. She was talking about the fact that the dude was already up and then he fell down, like up the mountain. Point is that the spirits are up late tonight. It's 11 o'clock in New York where I am. Ish. What was I talking about? The mountain. Anyway, this card's been coming out. For people who use Lenormand, this particular card has been coming out. But look at this. Because I was just talking about that song, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And you have this archer who is like almost looking at the obstacle. Like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. Yeah, pow, Joy, exactly. So I don't know if we're dealing with a Saggy. I usually say, you know, I have a couple of cards that are for particular signs, but you know what else I just noticed when I looked down at this mountain is it talks about it being cold. Cold-hearted. And then the archer. Shut up. It's Cupid. This Cupid is no particular Cupid. This is not an archer. We're back in this train up. Let's go back to this. This is not an archer. This is Cupid. But they had to call in like the big bad daddy of Cupids because this one wouldn't comply. Why won't he fall in love? Spirits It's like, we're trying. And so they call in Legolas, right? They're like, hey man, we know you haven't worked in like, 6,000-7,000 years, but this one in particular is cold as ice. Like, we keep shooting him and shooting him and shooting him, and it's not working. And they're all, look at this, soul contract. I mean, the dude agreed to it. I don't understand what the problem is. And so they call in the cavalry, Legolas, if you will. Oh boy! And it's just like that, right? Yippee skippy! The dolphins are my favorite. They are my absolute favorite. I mean, the swans for me are definitely the soulmate. Hi there. Definitely the soulmate cards, but dolphins are freaking awesome. First off, they are smart. Like, smart. I don't know if you guys have ever, if you're into like the History Channel or just history in general, they have like cave paintings of the dolphins swimming in to help people. Like, and they still do it in some cultures. They'll go out and the people will work with the dolphins, and the dolphins will go out and they'll herd the fish in, and then they will allow the fishermen to trap the fish and the dolphins in the net, and then they will wait patiently, and the fishermen will let the dolphins out in order, and then the people will throw the dolphins a bunch of fish. Like, they work together. It's crazy, but work together. Okay, and this is, hi Aquastar, effective communication. I think maybe that might be what this is. This particular arrow that, Big Daddy Cupid comes in with, the Legolas of Cupids comes in, and because I'm not necessarily sure that the problem is that this one hasn't fallen, if you will, into the love space. The problem is it's not coming out. It seems indifferent. It seems distant, right? Right there it is, distant. It seems he's not saying anything. And this is what we're aiming for, right? Oh, that particular Cupid has quite the job to take care of, because if this is one of those dudes from the Lionsgate portal, which would have been 8/8, twin flame manifesting, man, you don't want to manifest your twin flame. I tell everybody that. I mean, it's my personal opinion, and nobody was really going to know until like the afterlife. But my personal opinion is your twin flame, if it is what they say it is your like exact other half of your own self. Not your counterpart, the opposite that works together to make the whole. It's part of you. Have you ever hung out with yourself all day long, every day, and had to have your own arguments with yourself every day? That twin flame relationships are extremely difficult. Well, the yin yang would be counterpart. Then we have the Lighthouse. Another obstacle. I swear to God, I just heard Care Bear countdown. 5, 4. And he's like, and I heard Lionheart. No! Oh, that one's my favorite. And he's a lion. And we're talking about Leo season. Care Bear countdown. Like, it's just gonna come out and spew the rainbow of like love stuff. Care Bear cousins, man, I'm all nostalgic and shit. Care Bear, why don't I know the song? I know all the songs. That's like my thing. I know all the songs. And instead I'm singing fucking Kids Incorporated. Kids Incorporated. 5, 4, 3. That's not this. Care Bear countdown. Look, it is the lighthouse, but what does a lighthouse do? It shines the light. And the light, meaning the beacon, right? Okay. Hey, April, how you doing? Thanks for helping out again, if you are going to. What am I talking about? Fucking Care Bear countdown. Is everybody on the same page with me that they know what I'm talking about? This old school freaking show, and when they had to give the love to somebody, they all like get together and they're like, the heart chakra explodes with the Care Bear stare. Yeah, yeah. That's what this is. Because Legolas comes in and they're like, pow, and you know how like if there's like a balloon like full of water or something like that, and if you were to pop it, it gets, it wells up and it'll get big, but when it pops, it's like blah, and it all comes out. This isn't a trickle. This is not a trickle. This is a freaking beacon in the dark, and people from miles and miles around can see it. Everybody like my Viking hair? I'm really feeling it. Freaking Care Bear countdown. You've said because we're talking about Care Bears, Rebel. Just to back us up in case you missed it. When I picked up the Lighthouse, when I picked up the Lighthouse card, I heard Care Bear countdown, and you know that those bears with the thing, right? So we're talking about there was an obstacle in communication, and some kind of spiritual Cupid of like love stuff. No, you went to the store, Sin. Care Bear countdown. Okay, so it's like the Cupid person thing came in and popped the thing. But I think the reason that that's a warning, okay, is because once it comes out, oh my God, look, Care Bear countdown, Care Bear stare. Oh my God, there it is. There it is. Oh my God, look how good they go together. Wait, go back. Yay! I did that. Yay. You can't make this shit up. But I think the reason that I'm saying all this is because once it comes out, it's out. Like, it's out. Like, out. And then I feel like they might freak out. Because like I said, this is not natural for this particular person that we're talking about. This was something that came in from some kind of angelic whatever, and they're like, they got a nudge. And were we talking about that in one of our other lives? The spiritual nudge? That's this. And it comes out. I kind of want to talk about the liquid courage. We were talking about maybe somebody was drinking, and then it all comes out, but here it is. And also notice how this divine rainbow, like, yeah, I saw it and I wanted to make the Care Bear share, but dude, this says divine intervention. Right there it is. Yeah, it's a collective. My cherie. I'm going to do the individual signs at the end. I usually do about a 40-minute reading, and then I'll go to that. Ah, the snowflake. Is there a Care Bear with a snowflake? I'm not taking that. Is there a Care Bear with a snowflake on their belly? It doesn't matter. This is... I think that the way this is going to happen, you guys aren't going to be able to believe it. Haven't I been saying all weekend it's like mad science? I need some of that divine intervention. Buddy, Jeremy, his name is Jack Daniels. Mad science. This is, whatever this is, the way that this happens is, I also just looked down and noticed that it says handle carefully. Right. Because they're going to come back. Like, if they're going to just say shit and it's going to be out there, bleh, it depends on how you react. I think maybe, okay, where am I going with this? There's a person who is going to say something specifically to see how you'll react, because there's more to the story. Like maybe if they just give you a little bit, then, and you're okay with that, then you might be able to handle the rest or something. I think that was 2 different messages, because one of the messages here is that Cupid's coming in, that someone's going to be finally effectively communicating. But then there is this other issue about how you handle their effective because let's face it, what we think is effective communication might not be what they think is effective communication. But I think that this Legolas over here is like, did I or did I not hit my target? Like, the rest is on you people. I am busy. I've got arrows to shoot and dwarves to befriend. The devil, we were talking, this is because somebody's fucked up. Somebody is a mess and they're like, hey, something told me that I need to tell you that I love you. I love you, man. I mean, I'm just saying that because I'm like, you know, but dude, they love you. Which is why I think that this came out and they're like, don't be like, I love you too. Just handle it. You know what I mean? Good for you, Dolly. Zena. Let him live his best life. I mean, for real. If he's not the one, then he's not the one. I think that if you don't know right away that they're not the one, then you're wasting your time. But there's always, like, more than one. You know, like, the one. You know, like, when I was 17, there was the one. And then there's, like, one now that I think is the one. But it changes. The one for now. You know what I'm saying? The devil. I think maybe part of it, what the conversation might be about as well, is also, like, codependency. Shut up. I told you. Divine intervention. Wheel of Fortune. Boom. Right there it is. Well, and that's the other thing, too, is that, well, I did just see the mask, and I was going to put it back because I freaking hate this card. Because it keeps coming out. Because they won't stop pretending like they don't like you. And it's annoying, because I know they do. Look at who we're talking about. That's right, gentlemen. You're messing with witches. We know. You silly fellas. We already know. But my point is that there's a time issue. This is a timing issue. This is two cards about timing. And it was like they were going to miss their mark. Right there's the bullseye. And they were going to miss it. And then that's why guys, angels, whoever were like, dude, Legolas, Cupid, you need to go in there and deal with this because they're going to screw it all up. You know, I was talking the other day about Clarence and It's a Wonderful Life and those angels in that movie. Isn't their theory of those angels that they have to come to Earth and then do the missions and then they get to earn their wings? That feels like this. Dude, you need to make these two people get together, okay? Or you don't get your wings. And Legolas is like, I don't think so. Ba-pow, 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 ba-pow. And this masculine's like, I'm drunk. What's happening? Took too long. That's what's happening. I want to change decks. Let's get some fairies out. Let's play with the fairies. No. Really? Arvel the parrot? You mean like there needs to be communication? You mean like they need to say some shit? No. You You don't say. But our old parent does come out and he talks about talking. And we have another communication card here. We have a mask card here which comes off with Care Bear Stare, which is the coolest thing I've ever channeled in my life. Bam! Look at this one. This goes along with this. This is the she of the Kruak. If you were to take the Empress and take an image of her auric field, that would be this. So the she is the actual energy that embodies the meat suit of the Empress. But it also talks about being receptive and being nurturing, because I think that when this comes out, it's going to spew everywhere. And then I think that there might be some parts of it that you don't like. I think that there were parts of it that you thought were going to go one way, but they're definitely not. But I don't feel, there's no ending here. There's no endings of anything. We're talking about barriers. We're talking about breakthroughs. We're talking about things being set up in a way that maybe weren't supposed to be set up that way. And then now we need to kind of break down those. It's kind of like starting over, but not, because you're already interacting with them. Okay? So the masculine speaks and the feminine receives gracefully. Okay. Oh, so many cards. No way. This guy. Look, if this comes out again, we're going to take it. Or just take it. Fine. I hate this card. You know, I think in some language, Bodea means father. So we have jealousy here. Okay? Yeah, I know. I know you heard that too. My guides are hanging out with you. Like, just tell her. Hanging out with old granddad, are ya? Where was I? So we have 3 people. Okay. This is your couple. This is your little lion after his light bulb has been turned on because he's been shot by Cupid, and he's like, oh right, this is my person. This one is my person. But this one over here is like, what's that you say? And also, I don't know why I said that word means father. I don't even know where I heard that. Bodek. 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 Bodek? Where did I hear that? Why did I say that? Anyways, he is not liking what he's seeing going on here. So now we have entered a whole other level of shit with this. It might also be, for some of you where this isn't an overlap, is that this is the obstacle. Someone's father. But, okay, that'd be great. It's Bodach. This dude is an asshole. I just think he's opinionated. I think he's opinionated. I think that he is... I heard controlling. Oh, I heard losing what's his. So maybe before, when this one, because if this is your masculine, when he was cold or distant or is he? So we have this, I lost my train of thought. She said he's the father of 4, and I can only imagine what my ex's people think when he's like, yeah, I have 4 kids. But he never fucking sees them. I mean, he does every once in a while. He's a fucking douche. Where was I? Where did I go with that? Down Scorpio Town. Talk about fathers and fathers of the kids and this guy being an ass. I think we can all relate in one way or another. Whether it's your dad or your kid's dad or some dude that you know that's dad. He doesn't like what he has seen here because this light is on. It's on. This one, this masculine, okay, he is absolutely on her mind. He's chosen her. Cold and distant because he didn't want to lose himself. Perhaps. But these look like 3 people to me. I mean, maybe. For some of you, that what Joy said right there might resonate. That this is his higher self being like, this is the one, but this is his 3D self being like, she's going to hurt you. Possibly. But, hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I think you just subscribe to the channel and click notifications. And I usually go live at noon during the weekdays, which next week is a holiday, so it's going to be a little weird, but typically that's what I've been trying to do. And this was rando. I did my hair good, and I was like, oh shit, I need to go live. That's absolutely what happened. So everybody's clear. There's something about this one pointing. She's mine. I think somebody puts it online or makes it public or however it works out, this one can see. And he does not like what he sees. Well, here's your waterfall with a flood of emotions. I think that because a flood of emotions isn't always sappy, flappy, I love you. Sometimes people cry and rage. I'm embodying my Viking past life. It's so crazy. When I was married to my ex, I was all about the Victorian era because I very specifically remember a life that he and I shared like that. And I was in the Victorian houses and whatever. And as soon as I got out of it and got healed from it, which I'm sitting here calling him a dick, so clearly I'm not totally over it. But anyway, when I got away from it, all of a sudden I remembered a whole other part of myself where I was just like, Viking badass. I'm gonna cuss somebody with my turkey leg and my hammer. This flood of emotions, I think, is anger. I think that this person sees what he sees and then goes into their, like, hidey hole. Okay? Why what? Dolly Zena, why what? Goes into their hidey hole and just, like, loses their freaking mind. I just heard it's over for good. Yeah. Because when she chooses this one and he chooses her, that is that. Aw, that's good. Cancer guys are good. When a Cancer man is in like love, they're sweet. Okay, so let us do some clarifying. Well, first let's just talk about what we know. We know that Spirit's coming in with a mega archer / Cupid to move a mountain to make someone speak. But not just speak, to pour out, hi Arizona Mercy. Mask comes off, we got the Care Bear stare, all these things are happening. That moves forward. Then enter this guy who sees it. And let's just go there since that's where we're at. What is their problem? Oh, see, I told you. Told you. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Never, ever, ever. Oh, that just made my own heartstrings pull. And then what do they, so they have that realization. There's your 9 of coins, they're single. They don't want to be single. It's too much for them to bear. It's just too much for them to bear to see this, but I don't know why I just grabbed that card. I didn't even want it. Okay, so let's get the after tarot for that part. What do they do? So we get it. They see it. They don't like it. Looking for Saturday Night Live? You need some comedy? That's all I got. God, that was from the 90s. I don't even know what they do on the new ones. They had that kid from All That. It's all that, yeah. God, well, it's probably because like the last time I watched TV was like in the 90s. No, I'm not kidding. I just never did that. I like books. What does he do after he sees this and has this realization? He's single. I mean, he doesn't have a choice. I only saw part of that, Adam. The very last part I missed. He's single, not by choice, but because I think he didn't have you. But I think that this person, I don't know why we're going off on this other person. But there they are. They're single and have anxiety about it. But the good news is, okay, is that this person over here, they're at 9s. So that's the 9s are the when you're actually in the flame. The 10 would be when it's all burnout, right? So let's talk about this. No, I'm going to do that one at the end. Let's talk about the Archer moment in the Care Bear stare. I don't know what deck I want to use. I like them all. Let's do the Crystal Tarot. Well, there's your world. So let's talk about this obstacle and how it ends up getting... Oh my God. No. No. Oh my God. Why did that? Oh my God. So let's take half the deck. I flipped it over and they came out weird. So these ones were flipped over, but those weren't. I'm talking about why, how this Archer moment, this breaking, this moving of this barrier happened. We start out with the Hierophant because this is the soul contract. And I actually think that the reason we brought up this other person over here and the reason that they're realizing that they're never, ever, ever getting back together is because just because you move on from somebody, if they're not moved on, there's still an energetic cord attached. And there was something about the need for them to see this particular union, this new union, and then to accept it in order for that cord to be cut so that then, hello, this could come in. New soul contract. Then you had the 4 of freaking wands, 1111, your new foundation. I do not want to repeat that because I don't want to give people hope. I am not kidding. My guide by just said, say for who it resonates for, that this is the person you're going to marry. And then you got the 3 of Cups, celebration about that. because of the lovers, and you're moving forward strongly together. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't know how I pulled those cards. Yeah, but Joy, but there's hope, and then there's like stuff that's for some people that's really awesome, and then the other people who don't receive that because they're not on that timeline yet. You know what I mean? I've been there. I mean, the thing that I was waiting for and it didn't resonate for me ended up happening like months later. You know, but the Sagittarius in me was like, the wait is killing me. It's excruciating. I can't take it. I'm very, very, very impatient. I mean, just real talk. Oh my God, I can't believe those cards just came out. So we get it that the Hierophant comes out. So this was a matter of cutting cords. It is unorthodox the way this is going down. I think for some of us, we split up with this past karmic whatever, and then we were like, yes, we're all empowered feminines, and we got rid of these karmics, boys, bye. And we got all healed, and then we were ready, and then we forget that all these feminines just booted these dudes, and now the booted dudes are remixing to fit with their better matches, except they're all, I was just with a karmic, I'm a mess. It's not like a new batch of dudes came in. It's somebody's shitty ex that is our Viking king. I mean, that's the realest of the real talk. Because everybody's a freaking mess. Everybody. And if you're going to say that you're not, you're a liar. Because, you know, just whatever. Everybody's a mess in one way or another. Even if your life is freaking perfect, you collect Barbie doll heads. I don't know what you do. I don't know your life. You're not perfect, and you're somebody's ex and somebody else's Prince Charming with your Barbie doll heads. I don't know why I went there. I just went down the rabbit hole of weird. Okay, let's talk about the double rainbow. The Care Bear countdown. Let's talk about that. Why do I keep calling it the countdown? Isn't that what it's called? Is I keep saying Care Bear tick. You hear some shit? It's like just that. I'm not kidding. I freaking love tarot. It's not always about men. Sometimes it's about adorable black labs named Bodhi. Down. Can I just sidebar for a moment, Spirit, and ask what happens if the time runs out? Let's go old school and get real with this. Is it buffering? Is it still buffering? Probably because I have DSL. And I live in the middle of the country. And I have teenage daughters here who are like watching stuff they probably shouldn't be. Okay. So I have DSL. I'm so appreciative for you guys who have gotten private readings and who are... Is it buffering still? Yeah, someone's garbage is another treasure. That's my point. Trash Panda. Samara, hi! Oh, everybody's in town tonight. Thank you, Mercy. Is it still buffering? Sam, you like my hair? Moderators, they, just so you know on this, they, like, if somebody says a cuss word, they won't let them show it. So click it's okay to drop the F-bomb because I'm an F-bomb queen over here. Timing. Talking about, we were going to add, yeah, woo, see? Went off on a sidebar. Maybe they don't want me to know. Maybe that's why they were like, squirrel. And I went with it. I remember, though. See what you did there, Spirit? What happens if time runs out? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm just going to put this way over here so it doesn't touch the good cards. Can we elaborate a little more on what happens if time runs out? Oh, my God! I'm freaking out, man! Oh no. And I just got hot. Like, look, my face is shiny out of nowhere. Freaking out, man. Did you see that? I didn't experience that by myself. I said, what happens if time runs out? Boom. Holy shit. So it's like Spirit is trying as hard as they can. I mean, they called in the big bad daddy Cupid. They did it. Legolas is working and he is not happy about it, okay? Trying to kick it and play dwarf pong, you know? However, I think we talked about this the other day where if one part, because both, it's a soul contract for two people, meaning that both people's energies have to attach. So if one person decides to walk away from it, that they would then be like haunted with forever with the one who got away syndrome, but then the other one who was gonna commit gets recombined. Didn't I say that on another reading? The recombination? Dwarf pong. I was gonna say beer pong, but then I'm like, he's hanging out with dwarves. Man, my brain goes there. It happened, yeah. No, see, no, you're not that. I think that's the point. Is that the ones who were willing, who recognize the connections, and the ones who were willing to go through with it, they get recombined. Probably with the other ones that didn't. That's what I'm saying. It's all a shuffle. It's not like there's new people. First you have shitty karmics, and then everybody hates everybody, and then they reshuffle. And then some of the actual soul contracted people will get together, and then the other ones who walked away end up with the other ones who, for like, it's like the new vibration is the one that got away and the one that got away, and then they get together and then they spend their whole relationship together. Like, thinking about somebody else, but then the ones who agreed to it just get to, like, because you have so many past lives. I mean, you could collect quite a few of them. I mean, like, you know what I mean, like, catch up on the karma for a bunch. Were we just talking about that, Adam, like 5 minutes ago? That you literally have karma with everyone that you meet, and you're like, oh, remember that time 8 years ago when I did the thing, and then now here it is again. And now here it is again. Oh my God, I cannot believe I just noticed that when I said that. And here it is again. This is the... Okay, so I'm gonna just put away what happens if he doesn't come, and let's just say that he does, or she does, for whoever this is for. What is this Care Bear stare? What is it? I heard Lenormand. Really? We have so many Lenormands out. Care Bear stare. What is it? Cool. Oh. The lily. It's a development of the relationship. And it, whatever it is, it's just right. I'm all like curious now, like what did it say? For Adam to delete something, that was probably bitchy. Tell me what? What'd you tell me? The lily. I'm like, what is this Care Bear stare? This I keep saying the Care Bear shit. It's the outpouring of emotions. Ah, boom. It's the communications. And what it does is it develops the relationship and it balances everything out. I get it. So, long story short, the big stinking Care Bear countdown that we keep talking about. Oh my God, I've been on here for 45 minutes. It's a talk. This is all a talk. What is the mask? Which I'm just going to go ahead and shoot my shot and say that the dude loves you, but let's just say, what's the mask? Because it's the man. They came out together. What are they hiding? Oh, that is so many cards. Oh, you did not just show me that. Oh. This is sappy. Yeah. He's coming across as a player. The player is the mask. You're actually his Knight of Cups. Did you see why I'm like, oh, even I can't believe it. I wish I had a timing card. I mean, this is just a rando reading. I'm like, when? It's me. Where I'm like, when? It's a Saggy in me. I'm a freaking horse. Look. Yeah, well, whatever. You guys feel me. I'm impatient AF. Plus, she's right there. Everybody knows. Okay. Let's talk about this now. Why is it that this one, like, how is it that this is public? Because there's something about the light and the beacon and the choice. There's some way or other that this other person is able to actually see it. The dude's rejoining the dating pool. Well, yeah, that's if the soul contract is rejected. My point is, I think everybody reshuffles. I don't know how to get rid of all these comments. I can't see anything now. Ah, crap. Sorry. Move away. Okay, well, I can't see anything now because now there's nothing but comments on my screen. Why did I do that? Swipe it. Oh my God. Just whatever. I'm just going to keep going. I'm still really hot. Like, look, I'm sweating. And the window is open and it's snowing outside. There's something about this energy that is making me feel like I have anxiety. And I kind of think that is... Can you guys... Okay. You're still there? You love the Viking hair? I know, right? Me too. What is it that's like, how is this done to where somebody else can see it? Their ships came in. Oh. 6 cups. But look, it's like it was manifested out of this. This is what we were just talking. Here's the magician, right? Manifested. Away from the karmics. And it's confusing them because that's what I was saying. As long as the karmic still has that energetic hold, maybe the karmic still having that hold on there. It's gone. It's gone. It left my brain. Oh, they think that they still have a chance. Look how shiny my face. I cannot believe how bad I'm sweating out of nowhere. This is insane. What do they do aside from, well, there's your world. What do they do to point this out? Because it's a point. He's pointing. He's pointing. The Lovers. Oh my God. And the Magician. And then the Chief stands alone, you know? And I don't think he likes it. I heard the wee morning hours. I heard, can I change my status? Can you read that? The Care Bear stare. That's the moon is fantasy, subconscious, romance, affection, recognition. It's an invitation. In the middle of the friggin' night. Told you. Or in the wee morning hours. So it's already been 52 minutes. So we're looking at time running out. So the universe steps in and causes this overflow of a communication that balances out these two people and somehow or other cuts karmic cords for the other people. Because I think that after a while, if one person is moving on, the other person is still karmically attached. I think that there's a way, whether you subconsciously ask for it or your guides ask for it or whatever, that they'll come in and cut it for you. I don't think that people are trapped to stay energetically trapped to their karmics forever. I just don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. I think we have help. I think that's why you have a whole team of guides, right? But long story short, we're having a conversation that is gonna change things, like on the real ski. The right love. Yeah. Seriously. Because there's plenty of people to love. I mean, I think that that's why we get, and like there's been people coming into my life and stuff that remind me of my karmic. And I don't think it's a test. I think it's because that energy was around me for so long that there's fragments and they come back and it's like up to me and my growth to be like, whoa, same present in a different package. So, and then that's the only way that you can like break the karmic cycle is to actually break the cycle by way of saying no. Not entertaining people that make you, unhappy, or who don't fulfill you, or who are fucking abusive, or whatever. So I'm going to do 2 decks again, 6 signs in one deck, 6 signs in the other deck. Sounds neat, but really it's because all the good cards get used up before any of my signs come out, so we have to start over. At least I can be honest about my vanity, am I right? Okay. The woman. I just saw the clouds and the woman. I think that right now at this moment, someone is confused thinking about you. Period. Right now, at this moment, right now. There goes my nose. So, let's start with Aries. Okay, for Aries, please. Wait, I need to get a charge deck. I call the deck that I just sit to the side and grab one from every now and again my charge deck. I don't know why I do that, but I do. do not read the After Tarot in reverse. Okay, so that will also sit tight, Carmen. Here we go. We're starting with Aries. What do we have for Aries? Can you guys, I'm still live. Are you guys here? Is everyone with us? Okay. Aries came out like this. And this is, when they come out sideways, it's a challenge. So moving forward in what you're in at this moment, or for whenever this reading resonates for you, is challenge. Wow. Because something is, something is over, but it's past the over part. This is not news, right? This is something else. And that's what I was talking, was I not just talking about that? The freaking karmics that we all were already with are still like latched on, and so moving forward, it's like we can't, because we're alone. We're not really alone, because their energy is everywhere. And so Aries is having a hard time moving forward because of that. It's like they've already let go, but somebody else won't, and so therefore it's, why can't I just move forward? Why won't somebody let go of their whatever? I feel like there's just a lot of questions with Aries. What's the deal? Why? Taurus. Oh my God. Wheel of Fortune came out like this. Everyone's having a challenging Saturday night, are we? The Moon in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Totally just said that I don't read these in reverse. But there they are. Taurus is unsure about their destiny. Feels right. Certainly feels right. It certainly feels right, if you know what I'm saying. But there's just things, I heard, creeper, but not like that. I think that this person is curious, is that your challenge? Didn't you start your car one time with your mind powers? Isn't that what happened that one time? Weren't we having a conversation about that, Sam? Something about your car. And you were like, I fucking hope that happens. And then it did. Do that. Taurus is concerned that maybe they may have opened a Pandora's box. And they're a little bit curious to see what's behind door number 27. Because there's lots and lots and lots and lots of doors, and they all have a jack in the box behind it. Blah, Dexter. So, okay. Concerned or not, there they are, loving. Doing the loving, doing the talking, giving her a little try. Give a little, let your poor heart sing a little. That's the story of la 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 la, Gemini. That is like 17 cards. Gemini, please. Strength. I heard it's like pulling teeth. I know that you know. I know that you know. 911. Beaches. Yeah, we do. I need money. Me too, Johnny P. Don't clap, just throw money. It's like pulling teeth, Gemini. I know that you know. Why won't you just freaking tell me? And the thing is that I think Gemini already knows too. But whatever this is that you want to know about, it's like you are just looking at someone, waiting for them to lie to you. Whose bed have your boots been under? I don't even think it's that. I think this is one of those couples where they want to get together, but they won't. That's what I'm saying. It's like pulling teeth. I know you freaking are into me. I know you are. Your mask is dumb. It's see-through. But getting you to speak is like pulling teeth. And whose bed has your roots been under? Because what the F? Just say. Why is this so hard for me? Cancer. Those were like, bleh. All right. 3 of Swords. And the 2 of Coins. Even though it hurts, I'm putting this away. Even though this is hard for me and it hurts my heart, I'm setting it down. I can't continue to do the juggling of the things. I heard you're like a time bomb. Every time I try to help you, I end up getting poked in the heart space. Every time. And therefore, in order to love some of me, I gotta put this down. I mean, don't get me wrong, it hurts, but I gotta. Ooh. Sorry. There's my stuff. I'm gonna pack it up. And I'm gonna head out. This is SpongeBob. So I'm gonna head out. Sometimes you have to just cut people, and you know what I mean, like cut out. Even if they're not your like forever, even if they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. Even if they're just like your friends, sometimes if you hang out with friends that aren't good for your ascension, they literally bring you down. It doesn't have to be just your lover. It can be freaking Freddy Fingers and Jimmy Jack that you guys like kick it with on Sundays and get Slurpees and shit. But maybe you should be doing some meditation on Sundays. Maybe Sunday can be clean the house day. Maybe Sunday can be the day that you organize all your crap and really get yourself where you need to be. Instead of hanging out with Silent Bob and Jay at the corner. Just saying. My point is, I think Cancer gets that. And that's where they're like, even though it hurts, and like we're homies, I'm gonna head out. Okay, Cancer, Leo. Woo! 6 of Coins in reverse. I heard, never mind. Never mind. I can't do this. You're not my... This is Leo putting the halt on something because they suddenly feel drawn to something else. Yeah, well, it's because freaking Legolas came in and pelted him in the heart space with a bunch of arrows. They're out dicking around with somebody else when really they should be, you know, just never mind. I'm not going to do this. I'm just not going to do this. I'm just not going to do it. I also want to be like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Not me. I'm saying Leo is. It's like they suddenly wake up and realize that their destiny is somewhere else. And I don't even know if it has to do with a person. It might have to do with Pentacles. I mean, what they're doing, that they're putting a halt on in order to focus on something that they feel is more of their destiny. Yeah, see, they're putting a halt on something. Just stop. I just need a minute. Just wait. I need to recalibrate. Virgo. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, the World. And the King of Wands. Look at how angry he looks. This person has anger problems. They have anger problems. They're not. And because of that, I think the Queen of Wands here, counterpart or not, has had enough of it. Because these cards, I mean, she's overpowered by the weight of the world. She's overpowered by the weight of all of these swords. And this dude is sitting up here and he's not even holding his own fucking rod. He's resting it on something. Wow, and he's sitting back, laid back, while he's telling her all the things that she needs to be doing. And she's just like, never mind. Just never mind. Okay. I'm going to do the good tarot. All right. Libra. Queen of Fire. Well, I know a Libra who might just be, oh, I heard satisfied. Oh my God, shut up. No! Stop it. Stop it. Why is this happening to me? Smitten. Smitten. I can't even say the T's. Because I'm just smitten. Hey, look. Is this my energy? Is that what just happened just now? Or do all the rest of my Libras feel like that about an Aquarius? The Libra gang has a crush, right? Mm-hmm. We can just leave now. Reading over. Oh God. Okay. All right. So it's everybody's that I'm just, the Queen of Wands is hot. There's your freaking star. So that's either an Aquarius or you're hoping and wishing for something, and here it is being delivered. Like delivered. Scorpio. Four of Earth. Scorpio is holding on to something that it's a grudge. I just looked down. If you notice in her hands, she's holding something that she thinks or thought was precious. And, ooh, I feel like I just swallowed a frog. It's not like precious anymore. This person was supposed to stand with Scorpio through the test of time. But then they left. And we're holding on to this. That's very Scorpio energy. I'm going to get them back for that. I'm going to get them back for that. And that's what it feels like. Just throw up in your mouth a little. Me too. That is very Scorpio. Oh, you moved on because I treated you like crap for 20 years. Now you moved on. I'm going to get you back for that. I have no idea why we're fucking divorced, bro. Sometimes you have to tell them their truth because they don't freaking realize it. Yeah. Well, Sheena, that's probably because you are not in your shadow. And if you haven't been watching I talk about Scorpios a lot. I have only had experiences with shadow Scorpios, and they can be shadow Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about it anyways. The That's a very Libran thing to do, to look at the other side of the scale. Go girl. Uh, every sign has a light and a dark attribute. The positive characteristics are what most people talk about. It's what people who usually are not well acquainted with you see. But the people who know you the best get to see your shadow of your zodiac. And Shadow Scorpio, they will take revenge on you because of this, of like exactly what I was just saying. My point is, for this particular Scorpio, they're holding on to something that someone did to them, and I feel like they have plans to try to get somebody back. Okay, Saggy. Sagittarius is in a healing place, but this is like contemplation. Look at how hot she is. She looks like one of those dames from the 20s. She'd be dancing. She'd be taking a break. She's like, I'm sitting on a fortune. Whether it's money or whatever. And she's like, I'm just sitting on this, and there you are. But she doesn't look... Neither one of these girls look impatient, which is contrary for Scorpio. For Sag energy, but it's being content with waiting, but it doesn't feel like waiting. It just feels like it is what it is. Because it's whatever it is, it's not over. Yeah. I think that there's a Sagittarius here who has agreed. Remember we were talking about before earlier in the reading to where both people have to agree to the soul contract? And there is one particular Saggy in this relationship who is like elevated as far as, vibrating high. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember, I accept. And they're like out loud actually saying, I accept this soul contract, but then just vibing on their own, doing their thing. Waiting, or just, how do you manifest? You expectantly wait for this thing to come in, because according to, Saggies, it's not over. That's a very good place to be. You know what I mean? It's cool. Fine. Did we do a Saggy reading? We were like, hey, Sarah, Sarah. God, I hooked up with that dude a bunch of times that week. Whatever will be, and it was. Yeah. Capricorn. Get on the G train or it's leaving the station. This one here is willing to get on it and leave by herself. But I also, very detailedly, if that's a word, my brain was like, well, if this was moving, wouldn't the candles be blown out or blowing? She's sitting still. Because see how those candles are lit straight up? This is not a moving vehicle. And she's sitting there with this coy look like, are you coming? Are you coming or not? Because I know you want me. I know you love me. Because I'm happy. And then you have this bull over here who's like, pet my head. I do love you. Pet my head. I know you love me because I'm happy. But It just looks like we have a pair of folks here who have the ability to really get under each other's nerves in a real way. But still, yet, she's waiting for him to get in the G train and he's all, can I pet your head? I think what I'm getting at with this little mini read here is that for Capricorns, you're in a little feisty relationship that I think that you know is going places. Period. Aquarius. Two of Rods and King of Swords. That's you. Ace of Pentacles. Are you gonna kiss me or not? Are we gonna do this or what? It's like in his hand, it's like he wants to maybe give a present, because it's like, what if I gave this instead of that? Or what if we do a little trade-a-rooney? And instead of a pentacle, I give you this bug. I love this bug. Sagittarius is giving you the blues. Saggies do that. Saggies, like, will just go do whatever they want to do. Watch me. That should be the Sagittarius slogan. Watch me. Right? I love that bug. Me too. That's what I'm saying. He's like, look, do you need the pentacle? Because look at this bug. I mean, look at it. It's a great bug. I mean, it's not like the seed of my life, but I have this bug. We can start there. I mean, we're, in all joking aside, that's the fucking beetle of abundance. And it moves. Life size even. Or, since it is a choice, you could look at it between something that's almost magical and mysterious and like wildly interesting and just, I heard flighty, or something that's really stable and solid and sure. So, I mean, it is a choice. And then there's like an impulsive jump to do so, to follow through. Oh my God. They don't have a choice at this point. There goes my nose. It's following them around. They're not going to be able to get away from it. Pisces. The Fool. And, well, yeah, when the Reaper comes to reap, you don't have a choice. You get over it real fast and deal with it right then and there. Because when the Reaper comes to reap, that's that. You don't get, move or get ran over. And so it's almost like Pisces is reluctantly being pushed in a direction to look at how mad he is. This is like, that looks like a cell phone, like he's getting a text. Look at his face. It's like, this is like rejection. Something that they thought was always going to be. Oh, right to the heart with you. I heard they deserved it. Okay. This Libra approves. You know, I'm not down for punishing people because I don't believe that karma needs an assistant. And if she did, it probably wouldn't be you. Just saying. That's collective for everyone on the planet. But when you get to watch, it's a little added perk, you know? Okay, let's do the last call. Last call. Last call. And then I'm going to go play with my puppy. Okay, I'll do this later. Okay, here we go. Last call. My Venus, Virgo. That's probably why I'm like, it's totally okay that an Aquarius won't speak. It's fine. I can make something out of that. That's who we are. Oh, no worries. Okay, last call. Last call. I just put away the freaking dolphins. Why did I do that? Dolphins were there. Okay, here we have another ship. We have the magician, the hummingbirds, the crow. Did you guys hear it that I saw the crows? And then this lady brings out this adorable puppy. Oh my god. Look, it's the same shit as yesterday. The crow, divine timing. The magnets, the snake, the mask. Oh my god. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Oh god, my mind. If you guys could see my metaphorical brain, it's all over the wall. Because look, this person that we've been talking about, hey girl, the shapeshifter with the mask, they're done with that. Totally done with that. Because it's been manifested, they are moving forward. And then now we're in the now, being present. But this magnetic force that I don't think you're going to be able to get away from is because of this magical. I wonder if this came back out, because you see how I do the last call. I make it rain, right? 178 cards, and these two come back out again. And I think the reason is because I was just sitting here like, I got the puppy, I saw the bird, and like, it was just after 2 because it was. I think they came back out because they're like, no, bitch, this is not about a puppy. Yes, it is! I love him. He's so cute. I can't believe I don't have him here. I let my kids hold him. I'm nice like that. But let's be real, that's my dog. I love him. It didn't happen yet. At least not within the last 24 hours. So we have another moment for people that is supposed to be magically delivered. Magically delicious. And that's what it is. It's a magnetic there's people, I feel like somebody's going to wake up in the middle of the night, and then right after that they're going to get a text or something. Some kind of ding somewhere. I mean, the timings now, they've changed. They've changed. They went through their whole metamorphosis. They've moved forward. They've manifested a new relationship. And the universe gave rapid response. Whoa, I missed it. April, you saw a crow too? Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Wow. And again, if you're not in a place where crows are, it's probably just a bird. Because the hummingbirds... Didn't that happen yesterday too? That it was the hummingbirds as well? I'm telling you, it's going to be a winged creature. I think that the main gist for this weekend is this. It's a magical moment. The divine timing is now. The universe is ushering it in. And it's magnetic. It creates yearning and longing and desire. It's crazy town. Je ne sais quoi. And a deer. That's the first in my totem. They do bring magic. Oh my god. I'm just reading your guys' comments. This is insane. What did you guys do when you saw it? Because I was like, oh my god, I'm psychic as fuck. That's exactly what I did. Of course, now they're like, that wasn't it. For me personally. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm burning up now. There's a rooster next door. Did it die? It just stayed there? That's odd. So, okay. Which visions? A bee. Where is that? Oh, I missed it. A single bee. Oh my god. My Sherry, yesterday, I like paused and I looked out the window and I'm like, there's a bee here. It's like snowing outside. So, bee medicine, for spirit totems for bee medicine, is miracles and magic. So that's something else for you too. Anytime you guys see spirit animal stuff, you should look it up. Type in whatever animals medicine, spirit medicine, and it will it'll go there. But we've been on here forever, so I'm gonna head out. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, I want to hear all the bird stories, so either comment on yesterday's video or wait till this processes and then write the comment below the video because I want to know. I told you guys it was an actual fucking bird. Real talk. I love your face too, baby girl. Alright. Bye, witches.